There are actually two styles of boats commonly called cats. The first type is a catamaran, which is actually part of the multihull family. And there are cat sailboats with one, usually front-mounted mast, with one large sail. Why are they called cats, and the advantages and disadvantages of both in a moment. Hi, I'm Alan Stokel, and welcome to the channel. This is a channel for people who love to cruise on their own boats in a certain amount of style, should we say. Please subscribe and ring the bell, be notified when we post the next video. According to Wikipedia, a catboat is a sailboat with a single sail on a single mast set well forward in the bow of the boat. Traditionally, they were gaff-rigged. Most have a shallow draft with center boards, although larger modern ones have full keels. The hull can be 12 to 40 feet long with a beam half as wide and the hull length at the waterline. Amazing, which is the biggest advantage for most cruisers. These boats can be tubs with lots of space for their length because of the beam. Although most people claim that the origin of the name is unknown, the term "not enough room to swing a cat" is not animal abuse, apparently, but reference to the fact that catboats can be difficult to control in a tight space. Some catboats in current use include the bateau-chat, the Redden catboat, the Canadian classic, the Nonsuch, the Inland cat, and the Cape Cod cat. From the 1850s to the early 1900s, catboats were the dominant inshore boat. They were used for fishing and coastal transportation. Their popularity declined in the commercial world when they were replaced by motorized boats. The catamaran, the other cat, informally is called a cat, is a multi-hulled watercraft featuring two parallel hulls of equal size. It is a geometric stabilized craft, getting its stability from its wide beam rather than from a ballast keel as with monohull sailboats. Catamarans were invented by the Austronesians, which enabled their expansion to the islands of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Catamarans typically have less hull volume, smaller displacement, and shallower draft than monohulls of comparable length. The two hulls combined also often have a smaller hydrodynamic resistance than the comparable monohulls, so they tend to be faster. The catamaran's wider stance on the water can reduce both the heeling, or tipping over, and wave-induced motion as compared with a monohull, and can give reduced wakes and give clubs and marinas headaches, providing extra wide slips. I mean, that's so true. Catamarans range in size from small sailing or rowing vessels to large naval ships and car ferries. The two hulls can be connected by a simple frame strung with webbing, if you wish, all the way to a bridging superstructure with cabins and or cargo space. In a moment, my preferences. But now, watch this. Well, they told me there was standing headroom. I actually probably could kiss it, but never mind. My name's Alan, and I'm the founder of the channel. And you probably have noticed that we don't have any sponsors, we don't have any in-video ads, and you don't have to pay for a subscription. So our only revenue comes from YouTube. So how do they pay us? Thumbs up and subscribe. If you could, please. No, really. I own a monohull, and that is my preference. I have also sailed extensively on a catboat and can vouch for their beaminess and the room below deck. Swinging a cat, I don't think I'd like to do that. I'm Alan Stokel. Fair winds, my friends. Fair winds.